I'm going to talk a little bit about my story. And so you will start knowing me a little bit. I have been an entrepreneur for most of my life. I remember my first clothing store, women clothing store, was in 1981. And I got pregnant, I had my son, and I decided to close the store because my son had some health issues. So I had to, to take care of him and do whatever I needed to do at that moment. In 1989, I opened a furniture store, and this was like a 3,000 square feet furniture store, and I got pregnant. So I was pregnant with my little one, that now she's 29. So after a while, with the three kids, it was hectic, and I was, forgetting to do things that I needed to do at home. So I sold the furniture store. After that, a few years later, I got a divorce, so I started working for a design company and furniture store. I worked with them for a while. Well, in 2002, I opened a design studio because where I was working, they closed the showroom, and because they retired. And I said I will never open a furniture store. That's hectic, that you need to be present. Well, like 6 months, 8 months later, I was in a trip to China buying containers of furniture because I love to buy for everything. I like to buy for business, personal, to give gifts. So I had to look for a commercial space to open the furniture store. So I opened a small furniture store, about 2,000 square feet. And after 2 years, I bought a big amazing furniture store in Coconut Grove that had like 8,000 square feet. It was a great business and a beautiful place. After 2008, things got a little tough, and then in 2010, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So things really got complicated. But, I have had God next to me all the time. So things, after I was, being cured, I was a survivor in 2011. So things start getting back on track. So I had the furniture store until 2019, because after I had the breast cancer, I started like trying or wanting to do something to help women that have been through breast cancer. And of course, I had this amazing business. It was making money, things were good, but I had this thing like I wanted to do something more. I want to impact people's lives. So it took me a while to, to make the decision. But after my little one graduated, she became a doctor in 2020. So in 2019, I knew that things will get easier for me because nobody's going to depend on me after that. The only person that depends on me is me. So I said, okay, perfect. I can take care of me and close this business and start what I wanted to do. So in 2019, I put money aside for a couple of years so I wouldn't need to work if I need more time for training. So I became a coach. My first training was with Shirley Solis. So I trained as a coach, I trained as an NLP practitioner, and in 25 years ago, I became a hypnotherapist. That was the time when I got a divorce, so it was hard to, just getting a divorce with 3 little kids and start a new career. So it was a big delay, right? And in after I did the NLP with Shirley Solis, I at the same time I start training with Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi in the knowledge business blueprint. So I became a knowledge broker. And after that, I start working doing coaching and decided to train with John Maxwell because I love his book. The way he approached life. This man have wrote like 100 books, 99, I think, and he has a coaching, speaking, and training program. So I took his program, and I became certified teacher, speaker, and coach for his programs. And that is my training. And the last training that I'm doing, I'm working with Grant Cardone, that he's an amazing business person. And I have learned a lot about sales. Of course, some people says, no, but I'm not a salespeople. Why do I need to learn sales? Oh, come on. We all are salespeople, even if we don't know that. We are selling this since the moment I think we were born, because when we were little kids, we are selling, even crying. We are telling our parents that we need help, that we need attention. Then we start growing and we are all the time selling to our parents, to our teachers, to our friends. We are looking for a job. We are in sales. We are selling ourselves. Even when we are looking for a partner. Even if we don't understand us selling, but we are selling ourselves. So I think that's very important to have different types of training where you can benefit to sell my ideas, to influence people. It's a way of selling. And sometimes we are scared to be pushy with people that we don't want to sell, but at the end of the day, there's people that can benefit from your knowledge, from your programs, and if you don't sell it to them, you are doing them a disservice because they are not benefiting. They don't understand the importance of personal growth. The thing is, the only thing that can change your life is what you have between your ears. It's your brain. Because you can say, okay, I wanted to change my circumstances. Okay, start working on yourself. And one of the things is that Grant Cardone says is, if you tell him, I want to change my circumstances, I wanted to change my life, and he goes like, okay, start waking up at the same time every day, start exercising at the same time, start doing your work at the same time, start writing your goals, and people go like, no, I don't want to work on myself, I want to improve my life. He goes, okay, start waking up at the same time, do exercise at the same time, go to bed at the same time. So the only way that you will transform your life is transforming yourself. For everything, to make more money, to be more successful, to have a better family, to have better relationships. Everything depends on you. You are responsible of everything that happened to you. I know that sometimes it's hard to accept that everything that happened to you, it's your responsibility, but it is in a way, because the things in your life will happen depending on the way you react. If you are in a reactive mode, you are going to be reacting to things instead of influencing, instead of changing things, because the future, your reality depends on how you see life. Because the same event can happen to you and to me, and the results depends on the way that you react to it, the way you see it, the way you perceive it. I particularly always try to find, even in the worst of the circumstances, I try to find what is this teaching me, what I'm learning from this. And sometimes things that you think that are bad at that moment, it's the way it has to be, because wherever it's going to evolve depends. A challenge and a crisis sometimes is a way for you to transform your life, and we need to be grateful for all the circumstances, even the ones that we don't like, because that's, if we don't have that challenge, we wouldn't be able to go to the next level. And that's how life works. Something happened, you have a challenge, you go to the next level, your life change, and you keep doing the same thing over and over and over. You work on yourself, you work in your mind, and when you do that, you know what happens? All your relationships will change. When you change, your relationship change. And sometimes I tell that to my clients, and they go like, no. If my sister doesn't change, the relationship cannot be better. And after working in forgiveness, in a lot of stuff, and when the person that is my client changed the way they do things, they said, one day, one of the sessions, they go like, I don't know what happened. After I forgive my sister, I kind of have, like, she changed. And we are close again, and the relationship is amazing. And that's because the person who's responsible is doing is doing the forgiveness, is doing the work, is changing the way approaches the issues, the problems, and that will make the relationship. My mission in life at this point of my life is to help transform millions of people. That's my goal. And the only way to do this is to do the videos, to talk to people, to get referrals, to put myself out there, sell, because if I don't sell, I cannot influence anybody, right? So now that you know my mission, if you know anybody that will benefit from my help, and be grateful for you if you refer it to me. Okay, have a great day. Bye.